Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tatum. I am the CEO of Anchor Media and the host of the Blessed and Bossed Up podcast. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to get downloads from God for your business. Y'all know around these streets, we talk about faith and business all the time. We have the business meetings with God Devotional, so I still suggest getting that to enhance your quiet time. For the sake of this video, I want to talk about just how to make sure you're hearing God clearly. And the key to that is being intentional with your quiet time and drowning out the noise. So, being intentional with your quiet time means making sure that you're present. A great way that you can do this is start your quiet time by praising and worshiping. This is something I suggest for anybody whose mind seems to move a mile a minute. You just have a lot of thoughts going on at the same time, or you're easily distracted. Starting off your quiet time in praise and worship allows you to disconnect from whatever's going on in your head. It quiets those thoughts and it puts you in a space of gratefulness and gratitude for what God has done. We've talked in previous videos about keeping a track record of God's work and keeping a track record of answered prayers. I will pull that out in the beginning and just go through all of the things that were once tears on your journals that God has now blessed you with, and couple that together. And that's going to allow you to really just, again, quiet your mind and get present during this quiet time. Now, in addition to that, remember, you need to drown out the noise, because getting downloads from your business doesn't just happen when you're in a prayer closet. It doesn't just happen when you set aside that business meeting with God. It happens in a day-to-day. You can be driving and God will give you a download for your business. I remember I was actually moving back in like 2017, 2018. The end of 2017, I was moving. And as I was driving, God told me, do a prayer journal. It's going to be called God is My CEO. And I was like, hold on, God, let me pull over so I can write this down. And at a stoplight, I pulled out my phone and I put it in my phone. That Monday after we finished moving, we were settled. I drew it out. I was like, okay, God, you told me to do this. What is it supposed to look like? And in that business meeting with God, I was able to draw out what the interior was going to be about, the prompts and all of those things. But that initial download happened when I was driving. It was not in my prayer time at all. And I was super consumed with moving. And so I don't want you guys to think that God is only going to talk to you in one particular setting. God is omnipresent. He is everywhere. The way you're going to be able to hear from him clearly in real time is living a life where you're drowning out the noise. A way that you do that is one, fasting. Fasting allows you to deny your flesh so that you can feed your spirit. And so when you fast, you're separating yourself from whatever your natural desires are. So maybe it's food, maybe it's TV or whatever. I prefer to fast from food myself because I'm a foodie. I mean, I went on a whole rant on one of these other videos about places to eat. So I'm a whole foodie. So really fasting from food is big for me because I want to eat. And it allows me to just tame my flesh that can feed my spirit. And so I want you to implement fasting so that you can be able to deny yourself so that you can hear from God even clearer. Also, the Bible says some things only come through prayer and fasting. And so it's also a warfare tool for you. In addition to that, of course, I suggest doing a digital detox. We've done podcast episodes on it, but a way to where you're silencing the messaging that is bombarding you on a day-to-day basis. You literally wake up, check your phone, it's an ad for something. You know, if you have an iPhone, you have Apple News that pops up with what's going on in the world. You get on social media, and not only are you consuming other people's lives and content, but you're consuming ads and messaging from different companies who want to reach you. You get on your computer because of what you've done and the cookies you've left online. You might have, I think the computer and the phone listening to us. So you talked about you want to buy a new couch. As soon as you open your computer, Ashley Furniture is hopping up and trying to sell you a new couch. So you're constantly bombarded with messaging. Even in the media, there's just messaging that's just constantly we're being bombarded with. And so it makes our lives noisy. Even if you're a busy person and you find yourself just doing a bunch of different things and just wearing many hats and going from one place to the other, life can get very, very noisy. And so a huge part of being able to hear from God on behalf of your business or anything else is to make your life a little bit more quiet. And you can do that again by a digital detox, by fasting, by resting. One thing that I love to do is take time off when things are really hectic. So for example, we do our podcast retreats. I always take a week off after the retreat. One, because I need to rest. And two, I just need to quiet everything for a second. And that really just helps me be able to hear from God on what's next. And so I suggest the same thing from you. Even when you're doing a digital detox, just get off social media, schedule it, and forget about it. There's so many tools out here. You really don't have to be present. You can even respond to comments and things of that nature. That digital detox allows you to just quiet the noise. It takes you away from that messaging, again, that you're being bombarded with. And I would even take a break from information as well. I was listening to a show, I forgot which one it was, but this was a while ago. And they were talking about the importance of an information fast. And that's something that's necessary too. Unsubscribe from the email list for a second. Stop listening to the podcast for a second, even if it's mine. If whatever is going to get you closer to what God has for you. Unsubscribe from the podcast for a little bit. Cut off the YouTube videos for a second. Put the books down read a novel instead of another self-help book or a business book. And just quiet all of the things that are speaking to you down so that you can be able to hear God. He's always speaking to us. We just need to be in a position to hear him. Now, after you've done that, now it's time to get to work. And that's why I'm excited about this Saved and Strategic bundle that we're offering for Black Friday, because we want you to be closer to God. We want you to be saved. We want you to be fasting. We want you to be praying in your word, all of those things. But once you get that download, it's time to get to work, because you want to multiply what God is giving you. And so in this bundle, that's what we're teaching you how to do. So if you're someone who is starting a nonprofit, Charlotte's going to come in and talk to you about how to strategically build that nonprofit, how to get that 501c3 status and how to maintain it. Keviah is going to be talking to you about how to build an active community. So if you're someone that's called to impact women, men, or whomever on a massive scale, you're going to need an active community of people who are buying in to what you're speaking about. And so Keviah is going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about just, again, the practicality of taking that download and then building the business on God's vision. And then we're going to have Rosalind come in and talk about how to get it out of your own way, how to beat procrastination, how to overcome being overwhelmed so that you can get to work and apply the things that God has called you to do. So you can go to blessedandbossedup.com/Black Friday to learn more about that. It's available November 22nd through the 30th. So a short time only. It's a Black Friday deal. So make sure you get it. It's only $99. So you're able to invest in all four of us as experts at a very affordable rate. And again, it's only available for a short time. So go to blessedandbossedup.com/Black Friday to learn more about the course creators, what their course is about, and any other questions that you may have. Thank you so much for listening to this video. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all the YouTube stuff so that you don't miss when we post another video. And I'll see you in the next one.